Under-15, under-15. Under-15 Sportygo Giants. Atian! Atian!
Giants 2027 and day 15 of Cleveland. Looks this partnership is getting very strong. So both teams have shown immense dominance in the lead up to this matchup, and there is not just about try to length and the hunger to rise through the ranks. It's a single from the straight up half. So we are looking for some extra fire with the new ball, elegance in the bat. Obviously, more number of the times we have seen that the first 6 to 7 overs in the modern T20 cricket, that brings up the shape of the opening pass. Batters like Shumantis and Arnab Jain goes a little bit wider, and this batter is having beautiful elegance at the moment that would define this youngsters' cricketing journey. And this match is live on Sportygo. Sportygo is bringing all the broadcasting live action to all the people who are watching this match. And there is a stumping chance from the wicketkeeper. He is too active from behind the stumps. 65 runs on the clock is somehow for the GIIS. The emblems are ready for a contest filled with some raw action, fierce competition, and these are just boys playing cricket. These are future stars in the making. Writing the early chapters of the glorious series. Get the right exposure and experience the truly deserve. So, big thanks to them to live up before inspiring the next generation of cricketers. So now we have to go get ready for the action. The future of cricket is back in front of us. The next few overs is going to set the key tone for '69 on the board for GIS. This is a strong partnership setting the foundation very strong. So we are underway as the openers from the GAS. The contribution from Shiva 13 of 13, Arnab J 18 of 19. The sun is out. The pitch looks good. Maybe they are coming with some proper weather right now. After the weather conditions was not perfect for the last few days. So now the start has been good. A solid opening partnership after the wicket loss for number 3 we are witnessing right now in front of us. So this punishing the loose deliveries and keeping the scoreboard ticking. This might be the proper plan from Shivan. Yes, and that's gone. I think so. The batter has to depart right now. Run out. Appeal from the wicket keeper for collecting and grabbing the ball and showing the best result for his team. So this lucky partnership between Shivan Chess and Arnav J have come to the end right now. This is exactly here what Sportygo Giants was looking for the breakthrough to get these two batters out immediately. Finally, somehow they got that one. GIIS has set the tone early, and now the Sportygo Giants are coming back into this game very strong. Well, no, they need to break this stand quickly or risk the game slipping away. As for the batters' approach, what we could see the best side from them is like the batters have to very be calm and composed and clinical. The GIS openers are putting on a show. New batter comes out in the crease right now, 69, 71 for the loss of two. Still, that we have seen the same kind of scenario what we have seen in the previous delivery. The desperate run from the non-striker and to reach the striker's area, looking for the quick single and putting them in under trouble. Rohan P. the bowler, not so many runs conceded in his over so far. The first two deliveries was the best one from him, and there is a no ball appeal. The signal indication shown from the straight umpire is no ball. So advantage and extras. Shivanchius down the leg side wants to go for a quick and hurry one, and there is an appeal. There is a slight chance the opportunity which has been taken by the wicket keeper to throw the ball and to hit the stumps of the non-strikers area. The same thing. But what happened to him? Is he okay or not? He needs the physio check immediately. Concern here for the wicket keeper. He's gone down and looks to be in some discomfort. I think he is okay. Onto the field right away. Looks a bit nothing too serious, but this doesn't look good at first glance. 77 on the board for the loss of two wickets, GIIS. Tenos got completed 76 runs on the board for GIS for the loss of 2 wickets. Elvin T and Amrit K. So both the batters are ready right now. So two new beginnings that they want to put a competitive total on the scoreboard for Sportygo Giants. Yudhvir, yes, will be the bowler. Keeping the title lens and dealing with the same ideas. So this could be the proper string from Yudhvir, yes. Oh, chance for the run out. The ball came a little bit dead towards the wicket keeper. Unfortunately, that is a point which he couldn't able to collect the ball properly. So the weather has taken a bit of turn here that we can see in our screen. Dark clouds looming over the ground and the breeze picking up. Not the kind of conditions you would want during a crucial match like this. Fingers crossed. 10.2 is on the progress. GIS 79 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. You'd be yes. Keeping the same field placement. Straight goes high in the air and taken. What a catch! And there is a loud appeal that came from the fielder's point of view. 2 to 3 fielders was there to go and grab the ball, but you can see that celebration point from the bowler's end. Yudhvir immediately ran towards the fielder, and he knows the importance of getting this wicket. What a take from the catch taker, and that's a big wicket for Yudhvir. Yes, GIIS. They are on trouble right now. Sportygo Giants. They're back into this game, coming back very stronger in the last few overs. They've already given and thrown away the runs easily to their opposition, but this time, in this match, especially in this space, they're not in a happy mood to throw away the runs easily. Arabias is the new batter. Short ball. Oh, there is an again a fumble from the fielder's point of view. Big extra. An easy pickings, an extra advantage for the batting side. Going right on the slot. So the batters gives it straight to the fielder. That will hurt not just him. And this running between the wickets, the couple of running for each and every deliveries, and this brimming with the confidence a lot and rotating their strikes smartly and putting the whole pressure on their opponent. 11 overs got completed. GIAS 87 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Rohan P. the bowler. Bowling is second over. So coming back to the point on what we were discussing, the batting paradise against the spinners to settle the constantly shifting the momentum. 11.2 on the progress. GIS straight away. That's an easy picking for the batter. The full toss one timed it perfectly. It's a mature approach, showing that they are not just surviving spin and they're dominating it. But this one, I like the plan from the Sportygo Giants immediately, not only pushing for the spinners. Again, they changed the plan. Rohan P. Couple of jumped and finally releases the ball straight high in the air, and the ball landed safely. The fielder run towards the ball, and you can see that there is a slight frustration for Sportygo Giants. So this kind of contribution in the middle overs is priceless for GIS, especially when spinners are usually expected to put a break on the scoring. And we almost exactly in the middle overs, the tough pace like this in this situation, a team like Sportigo Giants always come with the proper spinner who can control and handle the situation. So that could be the plan from the skipper. And this shows the par excellence thing from Sportigo Giants. 90 on the board. Bowls full up. And that's a single. So completing this over with the single 91 on the board. 92 on the board for the loss of 3 wicket. GIS, uh, even though the start may be a tough and difficult one for them, it's like a 50-50 balanced option right now for GIS. When they were on the stage like a 93 for the loss of 3, the 3 wickets down, the batters now need to be smart. It's all about finding the balance between caution and aggression. They can't afford to go into a shell, but at the same time, you have to play that reckless shots could hand momentum back to the bowling side. Look out for the use of soft hands, that strike rotation, and the odd boundary to keep the scoreboard ticking. So what's next? So maybe that the next 4 overs will be a crucial point. There'll be G and ROBS stepping out of the crease. Elvin T, and immediately he needs that single badly. The partnership here could set the pace for a strong finish. How many times you have seen that the n number of the partnerships between the batters like Elvin T and RBS, the right left combination. It will boost your confidence, and that's a quality. Should be in trouble, should be in trouble. The wicket keeper collected the ball, and finally you can see that celebration from the Sportigo Giants. Yes, exactly. They know that's a problem. That's a mistake done by Elvin T and RBS.
without not seeing the direction of the ball. It went towards the fielder. So what made them to run for the ball immediately? So this kind of mistakes you have to avoid. That vision, that clarity, and the miscommunication and the misunderstanding between Elvin T and Arab. Yes, boss, you should not throw away your wickets like this easily. This is again creating a big pressure for GIIS. In a matter of time, if I'm not wrong, maybe in this last 15 to 20 runs, they have already lost 4 wickets. It means 3 wickets. This is not the batting side that we want to see from GIS in this crucial encounter. One more wicket down for GIS, and that's the another disastrous run out. So these are the moments that really hurt a team, not forced by great fielding or just for calling and miscommunication. Yes, you can't afford to lose wickets like this, especially when the game is finally balanced. 98 on the board for GIS. 100 runs on the board for GIS finally. That brought and that given a lot of confidence, and this running is a special contribution being given by Pratyush and Elvin T. That running between the wickets for each and every ball that they face in this match. They are taking with the first priority. Shot hits hard and straight away towards the fielder's area. Full toss one. Beautifully played by Pratyush. Yes. And I think so. Maybe the 10 to last 15 deliveries that we have witnessed the boundary from GIS and a no ball signal from the straight umpire. Again, advantage for Elvin T this time, not the Pratyush. Yes. So already 100 up for GIS. They are going on a positive note. Full toss one towards the offside, keeping his front leg towards the ball, and this is using the full opportunity, rotating the strike beautifully and keeping the scoreboard ticking. So they're not going for any big shots for each and every ball, but they're keeping the pressure on the field, and chance for the wicket keeper. It seems to hit the stumps, but you can see what made the batter to go back to his striker line little bit late. That presence of mind, that's a great work from the wicket keeper. As a youngster, if you're a someone who is watching this match, this skill work is definitely is going to be one of the crucial aspect in your cricketing journey. 108 for the loss of 4 after the completion of 14.0. Started out with the wide extras. G with yes. So we might have discussed about this so many times. So when could be the right time that the batter can take his rhythm towards the game of cricket, and this may be the great challenge for the batter on getting the boundary after a long, long time for GIS. So this is the platform pace. Only two fielders outside the circle, inside the power play that we could have seen that. So batters need to take that calculated risk. Looks to score another 30 or 40 to 50 runs without losing too many wickets. But here, if you see the scenario, 114 for the loss of 4 wickets for GIS. Short ball, trying to hammer it, and that's a white signal given by the straight umpire. So immediately you can see that there is a slight hesitation. The batters need to exploit the gaps, hit over the infield, and put pressure on the bowlers early. This may be the thoughts would be running in the batters point as of now. Elvin T and Pratyush, yes, bowls little bit of offside. Jeevat, yes. So here someone has to take that advantage. Either it's Pratyush, yes, or Elvin T. At least one batter to stay in play a longer period. They've got the full access to hit more boundaries and sixes to bring a decent total for their team. The steady partnerships, rotating strike to avoid dot balls, targeting the fifth and sixth bowler if weak. And now it's time to shift the gears. GIS, they said batters should take charge and the finishers must be ready. From here, each and every ball matters for GIS. Are they looking for another run or not? Yes, it is. That's a good call. That's a big, big call from the non-striker. So 2 runs, 15 got completed. 120 on the board for the loss of 4 for GIS. 120 up for GIS. And now it's all about the final push. Sini V, the bowler. And you can see in the last 2 to 3 overs, Sportygo Giants came up with some fresh ideas, rotating the bowlers, hits hard and straight toward the fielder, and a couple of runs. Couple of runs easily. That's a easy pickings. So this is the pace where batters shift gears and looks to accelerate big time. Elvin Tio or Pratyush, yes, someone has to accelerate here. Once a set batter must take the lead while the other supporters with sharp running and smart hitting, and they should be aiming to convert the singles into boundaries and sixes. This is under 15 Sportygo League, the match between GIAS versus Sportygo Giants, and this match is live on Sportygo. where we are bringing out all the live action only on Sportygo. And you can watch this beautiful match in YouTube. If you tap Sportygo, so you will get to know about this match. One more ball to go in this over. Played at the offside, and that ball is not going anywhere. 16 got completed, 127 on the board for the loss of 4. Sixteen overs got completed. GIS 127 for the loss of 4 wickets. And here comes Jivat. We started off with the wide again. So every ball matters. We are into the final overs right now. Every run counts. The fielders are on the toes. Bowlers are mixing it up. The batters needs to stay calm under fire. So one mistake can cost the match here, but one big hit can turn it around. So this is where the nerves of steel and the clear thinking separates the match winners for the rest. Oh, the straight umpire and the leg umpire is having a chat. Gone. So the batter has to walk back to the pavilion. And it's taken a bit of time for the batter to go back to his dugout area. From the openers to the number 3 and number 4, we have seen from GIS in last 30 to 40 runs, if I'm not wrong, they've already lost the 4 wickets. The regular interval. Pratyush, yes, goes bigger, and that's an appeal from Jeevath, yes, caught by the fielder. One more wicket down for GIS, and they are 131 for the loss of 6 wickets. And now it's up to the lower order batters, the unsung heroes of many type games. They may not have the player of the top order. But what was that from Pratyush? Yes, to throw away his wicket. He felt pressure, and when the team needs that support, whether it's just rotating the strike or finding the occasional boundary or just holding the fort, these batters can change the course of the game with grit and game sense. Every run they had here is pure gold. And you shouldn't be get collapsed here. Vishruthar and Diviti. Now they knows how to handle this. Cracking shot towards the offside. Played in the gap. And chance for the run out. Chance for the run out. Luckily, the non-striker batter arrived a little bit quickly. 17 got completed, 133 for the loss of 6 wickets. The scoreboard is slightly ticking for the GIS, even though Sini V started off with an extra. This we call the lower order batters, the unsung heroes of many type games, to put some runs on the scoreboard, make it as a competitive total. Short ball, landed and executed perfectly towards the leg side area. And I'm glad to see that there is a slight field placements for each and every delivery that they bowl to Vishruthar and David T. Bowls offside. It should be a wide signal given by the straight umpire. So if Cine V, so the Sportygo Giants, committing the same mistakes and errors which they have did in this match earlier before. Extras at the death overs. So dear, at this stage, extras are a killer. So every single run is crucial, and you can see for each and every run which they scored that came from the bat of a GIS, they're pushing for singles, double boundaries, and sixes, trying to convert it, and bowler finally collected the ball, and he did this run out. And you have to give the big kudos and credit goes to the fielder for that particular throw. Excellent, excellent coordination, and this is how the understanding will get work between the fielder and the bowler. So when the team meets, this coordination will happen for Sportygo Giants. 141 for the loss of 7 right now. GIS. Not for the very first time that we have seen the batters running between the wickets from GIS. I think the management and the coach would have told this maybe for each and every ball which they bat, the alert signal. And you can see this is how you keep the scoreboard ticking even when boundaries are hard to come by this way. As we all know that the people who are watching this match, to all the listeners and also to all the spectators monitoring this game, trouble, trouble again. Now one more gone. One more wicket has been gone for GIS, 143 for the loss of 8 wicket right now. Jay Pranav, yeah, he is a wicket taker. So coming back to the point, what I was talking, it's not always about big shots. Smart cricket like this builds pressure on the fielding side and keeps the momentum going. And this is what exactly happening to Sportygo Giants right now. 75 for the loss of 1 wicket. If I'm not wrong, I could have seen that scenario at one point of time at the eighth over or the ninth over. From there, if you look at the scenario right now, the situation is getting really, really worse for GIAS. They have lost 7 wickets in just a matter of 30 to 40 runs. That too at the quick time. So this will be a prize in a close chase for Sportigo Giants if they come and bat in this track. Jay Pranav and a bowler who already picked up a wicket in this game. Seems to be a no field placements. There is no new field placements for the new batter. Rajas K and Vishnu B is on the another end. One more ball to go in this over. So they are already nearing to the 150 GIIS. Last ball of this over. Bowls down the leg side, and that's a wide signal given by the straight umpire. This one will be counter. 19 got completed, 146 on the board for the loss of 8 wicket GIS. Last over, 6 balls. What they gonna do? They win for Rohan B. And that's a par excellence one. Should be another trouble. Another trouble call. That immediate running between the wickets from Vishnu B and Rajas K. And he needs that assistance from the wicketkeeper and also from the leg umpire. So what a wonderful sight it is. The young talents under the age of 15 showcasing their position for the game. Is that gone or not? I think the batter has lost the wicket. At this stage, it's all about learning, expressing, and building the foundation for the future. And you can see the hunger in their eyes, the excitement in every shot, and the energy in every run. So these boys aren't just playing cricket; they're living the dream step by step. And who knows, tomorrow's stars could very well be taking their first big strides right here today. And yes, the umpires and the fielders are coming to their respective places to take some rest. So, well, we come back. We're going to witness the second innings. The chase is on from Sportigo Giants.
Sportygo Giants, they are back on this chase. 4 runs on the board for the loss of no wickets. As of now, 145 is the ask. Arimar and Adyant C will be the two new batters. So this a big chase is on for them. Pratyush. So this target is 145 is not too big from this stage, but definitely not a walk in the park either. This is John myself. You people are listening to my voice. Is the kind of the total that demands a steady approach from Sportygo, a giant side, solid partnerships and smart cricket. A good power play will set the tone. So many times we have seen that the partnerships is a real one will set the tone, and you can see that slight thing from the bowler face staring straight towards the umpire. So, but the middle overs will be also the key. But how GIIS contributed their stuff while they come and bat in the first innings? Oh, problems for the striker. And finally, he landed safely. But here it is not the right situation for them to lose wickets in a cluster and not to try to put any pressure bills quickly. It's game on for them already. Almost three fielders towards the leg side for Arima. Left-hander. Oh, that one was hurting the wicketkeeper. It seems. Is he okay or not? Already we have seen the same kind of scenario uh, from Sportygo Giants wicketkeeper. First innings. Appeal from the bowler, but the umpire is straight away shaking his head left to right. White signal, extras. So this will one be a counted one for the batting side. Sportygo Giants, good start. 10 runs on the board. They are not losing any wickets right now. Dimitri the bowler.
That's a good and compact weather here, and you can see a bright cricket action is just happening. The openers are absolutely crucial in this chase. They set the platform and beautifully played, making that slight adjustments towards the batting area. And they've set the platform right now. They observe early pressure, and they are trying to give the momentum to the innings. A solid opening stand here will ease the nerves in the dugout and put the chasing side in the driver's seat. It's up to them right now for Arimar and Adyansi. Set another quality cricket from Sportygo Giants. Jump down towards the leg side. Counted one, three gone. Sportygo Giants, 13 runs on the board. And now the last few runs which they got awarded. So 15 runs on the board for Sportygo Giants without losing any wicket. So how they gonna approach the required asking run rate 134? They need to plan. Yeah, a tricky total. It's not the massive score, but it's just enough to keep both teams interested. The chasing side will need a calm and calculated approach. Shot and a big appeal from the bowler, Pratyush, especially in the power play. One good partnership can take the game away, but a few quick wickets can flip on its head. This is the pressure chase. Every run, every decision matters. What was that? What was that? Not only the bowler, wicketkeeper, and the whole teammates of GIIS are celebrating for this wicket, and they knows the importance of this wicket. It's too early. It's a positive call, and that's a positive sign shown by GIS in this game. That's a spirit. That's a fighting spirit towards the game of cricket, and this is a balanced cricket. Fascinating one, a phenomenal game of cricket from GIS. Taking the informed batters out. It's not the easy one. So now the pressure is on for Sportygo Giants. They've lost their first wicket. Gentle stroke. Now they've lost the wicket. New batter to the crease, turning pressure into power. From the bowling point of view, what GIAS definitely would be thinking right now is the dot balls are being converted into boundaries and sixes now. This is what the modern day batting is all about: absorbing pressure, then shifting gears with fearless intent. So those quiet deliveries are suddenly becoming that expensive. The momentum has flipped. Two more to go in this over from Pratyush's. And just look at the jumper from the Pratyush's, the way he releases the ball. That's a good acceleration point. He's not taking a bit of longer run up, a shorter one, but with the grip and bounce, and that making the batter putting him on trouble. This is how you see the cricket. One fielder in almost that wicket keeper's area. Oh, again a problem. The same problems, I think so. The batter is not standing on his area, coming out of the crease, but Anushka T and Adhyani C has to be very, very careful right now. If they lose a wicket, I think surely the situation would goes bigger right now. So what was that? The chat. So Anushka T has to go back to the pavilion, I guess. I think, oh, yes, it is. They have lost another wicket. Is this the deja vu or not? The same kind of dismissal what we have seen earlier in the previous over. The same collect from the wicket keeper and the run out. This should not happen for Sportygo Giants in this game moving forward. Sportygo Giants are in early trouble. They've lost their two wickets. The target, the required run ask from here is 133 from 16 points. 0 overs with two wickets already down. The pressure is on the middle order right now. They will need a big partnership to steady the ship and get back on track. The required rate is climbing up, no doubt on that, but it's still chaseable if someone takes the charge. Either it's going to be Adhyant C or Rohan B. This steady partnership has to go bigger for them, finding the gaps and rotating their strike and finishing the loose deliveries. This chase is still alive, but the Giants need a spark soon. So how they progress from here? Sri Christian, the bowler, three more to go. Or stroke, not keeping the ball towards any other direction in this ground. And you can see the 3 to 4 feeders for Rohan B. And he is enjoying his prime time. That big bounce came from Sri Kishan. It's a challenging aspect if you see from the batter's perspective. The weather's gloomy, the pitch is tricky, and the bowlers are loving it. There is a uneven bounce, a bit of movement. Shot! But this ball is not going anywhere, and the batters are clearly under pressure. 5 overs got completed. Sportygo Giants, 21 already on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. This isn't an easy surface to bat on. Every ball is a challenge, and the bowlers are making full use of the conditions. It's a real test of technique and temperament. 5 overs got completed. 21 already on the board for the loss of 2 wicket. Adiant. That quick running between the wickets from Adiant and Rohan. This keeps rotating the strike and build pressure on the bowlers without taking unnecessary risk. It's not always about big shots. It's about smart cricket. And Adiant has the game awareness to anchor the innings. 5.1. Slow and steady wins the race. We have come across this proverb, right? So you need that patience. If you are someone watching this match, throwing away the wickets like this, it makes you some putting you in a questionable manner. Adian, the batter, is having some good time on the middle right now. We have seen, and you can see that there is a slight encouragement from GIS, the fielders, immediately going towards Adian and encouraging him. So this is how you see the young cricketers. They're performing at this big stage. This is the stage where they can improve their skill and putting their whole rhythm and their momentum towards the game of cricket. This is the stage where they can learn and improve their game of cricket. But we have seen how Adyan thrown away his wicket. 23 for the loss of 3. This required run ask is 126. Chasing can be tricky, especially under pressure situation like this. The scoreboard creates a mental target, and in trying to keep up with the required run rate, batters often take unnecessary risk early on. That's exactly what's happened to Sportygo here. The top order has crumbled, trying to force the pace. Sportygo Giants have to keep in their mind right now. This target and this total is not going to be an easy one for them. Rohan, Rayanch, the new batter, comes out to the middle to give a company with his co-partner, Rohan. One more to go in this over. Just a matter of some amount of runs from Vishnu. He started off with a couple of runs and then comes the wicket delivery. So from there, no big runs conceded. Good receive from the wicket keeper. 6 overs got completed. Sportygo Giants, 25 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. That's the signal from the straight umpire, end of power play. Sri Krish will be the bowler to bowl. Started off with a wide and the early blows, I've heard, but the game isn't lost yet. From here, Sportygo Giants, they need to rebuild patiently, rotate the strike and minimize the dot ball. So if you play more number of the dot balls, is the we might have seen the result that will put you in under pressure in some circumstances when you want to chase amount of target in the lesser amount of overs. So one steady partnership can bring them right back into the game. It's all about the composure, communication, and that calculated aggression from this point on. Brilliantly played, and you can see how the bat swing came from the batter, Rohan, and Rayansh is already waiting at the non-striker end. So someone has to build the partnership. Yeah, either Rohan and Rayansh has to play till the last over. This sort of errors and miscommunication should not happen in between Rohan and Rayansh. That will really, really put Sportygo Giants in trouble. One more to go in this over from Sri Krish. What an over. The angle was perfect. Keeping the length and line a little bit tighter. So every dot adds pressure to the batting side, and this pushes up the required run rate and forces batters into risky shots later. 7 overs got completed. Sportygo Giants 28 on the board for the loss of 3. 7 overs got completed. Sportygo Giants 29 on the board. Rayansh, that's a calculated placement from the batter, going for that single immediately. And then there is a push from him. We have seen Rayansh. So the pressure of dot balls is real, and each silent delivery builds tension on the batter's mind right now. 119 is the ask. Point fielder and mid on. So one wrong shot could cost the wicket. It's a mental battle, and it's how the mentality of Rayansh uh, could bear his team very badly. Rahan Rohan he scored 3 runs on facing 14 deliveries, and this has to be noticed. Perfectly bowled. not for the very first time, you see that the fielders immediately going and giving that motivation and also that encouragement that we have seen. Rohan had lost his wicket immediately right now. That's a wicket taker. Vishnu B came at the right time. He bowled at its perfect and keeping the length a little bit tighter, and that's how we got that result. So that's a physical one. Right moment to attack is what separate good batters from the great ones. Sportygo Giants. What's happening? A big collapse. 32 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. They're losing their wickets at their regular intervals. In just a matter of in 6 overs, they've already lost 4 wickets while chasing the target of 140 plus in 20 overs. And you need to keep an eye on that required run rate for each and every over and every ball which you face. That's a white signal. Counting this, 8 overs got completed, 33 on the board for the loss of 4. With the immediate planning, GIS going to attack the batters and they want the wickets immediately. So they are putting the full pressure on the batters right now. Yadvir now is getting his time to spend for few more overs with Rayanch. 113. This could be that quality you have to bring when you face the situation like this, and you have to bring this standard. As a batter, you have to think completely, so you have to plan yourself. So when could be the right time? Yudveer and Brianches, can they go for a bigger ones? It's hard and straight towards the fielders and just from the lesser number of 66 balls, if I'm not wrong. From here, the 40 runs is the shortage one for Sportygo Giants. Apart from that, they've already lost 4 wickets, and this is adding one more pressure for them. There he goes for the bigger one. And we have not seen that much of boundaries and sixes in this crucial base for Sportygo Giants. 9 overs got completed, 39 on the board for the loss of 4. Batting contribution has to be very smart from Sportygo Giants. With 4 wickets already down, the responsibility now falls on the remaining batters. They need to step up and build partnerships and take the innings deep. It's not just about survival, it's about contribution, and every run matters from here. And someone has to anchor the chase. Quite an impressive one. And that's a good and clever running between the wickets from Rayansh and Yudhvir. That's the immediate and desperate call from them to go for the risky single. But you have to be very, very sharp while going for this. Crisis brings opportunity. So who will stand up now for Sportico Giants? That is the deal. That is the question. It should be asked. Couple of deliveries that to go from GIIS, Vishnu B. The last 3 deliveries supported very well. And that's a quality. That's the quality running from Yudhvir and Rayansh in this tough time. And are they going to check whether he is okay or not? Ten overs got completed. 44 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Sportygo Giants. Appeal again from the bowler, and even the wicket keeper is coming out from his area. So now Sportigo Giants, they are in deep trouble. The run rate is falling behind, and with the half, the side has almost gone. The pressure is mounting, and they now need a sensible rebuild, a partnership that they can stabilize these things and still keep the scoreboard moving. It's going to take a character, patience, and smart cricket from here. 104 from 9.2. It's questionable, and still this equation can be done in the modern day cricket. Yudhvir and Rayanch. 45 is on the board. So 10 overs done and dusted. Game slipping away or not. Needs calm hits and big huts from here. Back against the wall. Fight back is needed. It goes high in the air. Chance for the field, and finally he's taken it. So 45 for 5 down. Right now, Sportygo Giants collapse. And this trouble thing which is happening for Sportygo Giants is keep on repeating in this game. And they've lost one more wicket right now. Yudhvir is spending some time on the middle, but finally he wants to go for a bigger one. He got his balance. This result is not helping him. So the game is also not going in the favor for Sportico Giants. GIIS, what a match. What a match they're turning out to be. And what a comeback from them. They went with the right bowlers. They came with some right ideas. 45 for 5 right now, Sportico Giants. They are in trouble. Someone has to save their side right now. Catch it is a goal, and he has taken it. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Rajas K. What's happening here? What's happening here for Sporting Giants? They are in deep waters now. 45 for 6. A bowler picked up a wicket already in his previous delivery. He came with the same amount of energy, and that's a calculative plan, and the perspective went on a right note. 2 wickets in 2 balls. This is where true character is tested. Someone has to dig in and hold the fort and rescue the innings. This is what we were exactly talking. It's no longer is about chasing in style. It's about survival. That smart cricket and rebuilding one ball at a time. The asking rate is rising, but panic, it won't help. And you won't believe this. Sportico Giants. Boss, this is real nightmare, man. All they need now is one batter to step up and absorb the pressure and slowly turning the tide. If there is ever a time for a rescue act, this is it. Who is going to rescue this Sportico Giants? Oh, this went too close. Elvin G, the bowler. The total combinations and the total fighting spirit all went bad for Sportico Giants. This is not the day which they want. And this is not also the expected play that we have to see from Sportico Giants. GIIS. What a game of display. Literally everyone loved it. The way they're playing this game over on Sportico Giants. 45 for 6. A collapse again. Last ball in this over to go. Unbelievable. This is 45 for 6. This is turning out into a collapse of epic proportions. You just can't throw your wicket at a time like this. The teams is already under pressure, and every batter walking back now is only making the chase harder. This needed calmness and control, not carelessness. The Giants are crumbling, and they need a miracle to recover from here. This is not just a collapse; it's a disaster. This 12 overs got completed. Sportygo Giants 45 on the board for the loss of six. Left arm spinner in action. Pressure on the batting side right now. The spinners have taken the control of the game. Now they're tightening the screws, drying up the runs, and building a relentless pressure. Bowls offside. They are not just bowling overs, they're dictating terms. The batters are struggling to rotate strike, and the scoreboard has come to a standstill. This is smart, disciplined spin bowling at its best. Web up spin, no easy way out. Raja's K flighted through the air, asking the batter to come out of the crease. That may be the adjustments. Sini Jay Pranav, two batters out there in the middle, and there is an appeal again from Rajas K. No hesitation, so which means 13 got completed. 45 on the board for the loss of six wicket. Sportygo Giants. And that ball is hitting the bowler's hands. He's in pain. The lower order has completely failed to offer any resistance when the team needed grit in the fighting stand. Wickets kept tumbling. No big partnerships, no stability, and the openers and the number three, number four, the middle orders failed to score the runs. So the innings has just fallen apart for Sportygo Giants as of now in this game. It's a disappointing start, and also the scenario which they are at right now. This is almost being finally done and dusted by your GIIS, but this can be done. Sini and Jay Pranam. 101 from 6.0 overs. What could have been done better by Sportygo Giants? That is the question. So no fight left. Thailanders couldn't hang in. 14 overs got completed. 48 on the board for the loss of 6 wickets. From hope to heartbreak, lower order collapse hurts. Playing a more number of the dot balls and also the plenty of lessons for Sportigo in this collapse. First, they lost wickets in clusters, the poor shot selections, and also we have to make a note and keep an eye on this. Unfortunately, the runouts, the lack of miscommunication between the striker and the non-strikers. So the game awareness early on setting the tone for a shaky chase. They needed someone in the top order to anchor the innings, to build the partnerships, and guide the younger batters. So it will also will test the rest of the batters to come and play a good innings. But what was that? 50 runs came for Sportigo Giants. At the same time, if you see, they have lost another wicket. This is something which you don't want to see from the Sportigo Giants today. Too many dot balls on the other side, piled on the pressure. Amrit K is a man to take the wicket for GIIS today. And once the spinners came on, there was no intent to counter or even survive. Lastly, the lower order had no plans. And this is what exactly you're seeing in on the screen. No resilience in a chase like this, patience, partnerships, and presence of mind or everything. So Sportico Giants fell short on all these circumstances. They have to do a plenty of homeworks while they go back uh, completing this game. They have to sit and regroup and rethink like what could have they have done better in today's game on GIIS. Learning is the only thing can improve yourself, that brings your confidence. The collapses under pressure, dot balls, and poor short choices cost them. Amrit K finishing off with the dot ball in this over. 15 got completed, 50 on the board for the loss of 7 wickets. The quality that we see from the young cricketers is the raw energy and the fearless intent. 50 already on the board, but the problems is getting continued with the Sportico Giants is they have lost n number of wickets. It's like no bigger digits from the Sportico Giants. Ball straight towards the batter arc, and hunger to prove themselves on every ball, whether it's diving in the field, running hard between the wickets, or taking on bowlers without hesitation. There is a spark in their game. Yes, they make lack experience, but they make up for it with passion, enthusiasm, and the willingness to learn themselves. So, if you're a summoner watching this match, a bowler like RWS, coming and bowling at the death overs with some lot of pressure, and, and going with the same and proper instinct of ideas which he have in his mind. This may be a pressure time, but right time to bring Arav into the attack. So 16 got completed, 50 already on the board for the loss of 7 now. So watching young talents on the rise is a reminder of how bright the future of cricket really is. Sometimes you may think, dig deeply into this. The future is fast, bold, and hungry. The raw talent meets fearless crickets. They are the future stars, young, fearless, and full of fight. And only these three things we can see. Not only in under 15 and also in under 11, that's the same Sportigo League. Uh, we came across many centuries, and today the 2 wickets in 2 balls. So this is the special of Sportigo League in the different divisions that we see uh, some great matches, some great talents. They are the uh, future stars. So the future stars in the making, not just playing, they're learning, growing, and evolving. This is where the future stars are made under pressure on tough pitches against quality opposition. It's not just about the runs or wickets today. It's about the attitude, the temperament, and the hunger to improve. So every match, every over, and every moment out there is part of their growth with the right guidance and exposure. So this is actually a great exposure. These young guns will be tomorrow's game changers. That's a positive wing turn from the batter. Sini trying to go for the bigger one, and almost that license which has been given by Amrit K. So when you set the foundation today very strong, this will get you involved into this game bigger and bigger. So all of this, the platform, the opportunity, the exposure for young talents would have been impossible without the vision and the effort of one man. If I want to tell from my end to see the matches in DPSIS and also in another venue, we are witnessing this Portigo League in different divisions. Mr. Dharmichand Muleva, the director of Sportygo, his commitment to grassroots cricket and nurturing the future stars is truly commendable. A man who played some fantastic cricket for Canada against Singapore in his old days, and now is uh, fully charged up with this quality of broadcasting unit with Sportigo. A big thanks to him for driving the game forward of one young cricketer at a time. Now we have seen many young cricketers, many young guns. So he is the only man behind the Sportigo's cricketing dreams. So salute to the vision of Mr. Dharmichan Muleva for Sportigo's backbone. Vishnu B. Vishnu is a bowler. Sini and Atharva. Oh, the problems. Still, it is getting continue or not. It's Sportygo Giants gets a leading edge. And if you watch closely and if you monitor uh, deeply in the sense, you can see and feel what GIIS are exactly doing in this game. They want to put the full pressure on their opponent. Bowls offside and given the bit of room for the batter to play the shot. No easy deliveries, no easier chances were not given by GIS in this game. That's the quality. And that's the standard we see from them. This is the amount of cricket uh, what they're playing in the previous matches. Bowled straight and hitting the harder areas. This time it's not bowling on the same area. No fight and no contest. The winning side dominated with the complete control, leaving the opposition and chasing shadows. A comprehensive performance all around, and it's not a one-sided affair from start to finish. But now, this game completely went for GIIS. One more to go in this over. Continue to bowl on the same area, and this one will be a counter. So no suspense here. Almost the match wrapped up. In a match like this, so one-sided or there are clear lessons to be learned. But what is the one thing which I love to see from GIS, the partnership, even after that first wicket which they have lost, and if you see closely the amount of runs which they scored, and they took the game on progress very easily, coming up with some clarity, the proper planning. So you need the proper planning, right? The running between the wickets for each and every delivery that comes from their bat. They run for that. The game could have been sharper to keep the scoreboard ticking defensively, staying patient against quality bowling and not giving away easy chances would have helped. Ultimately, that more focus and composure and smart cricket would have made the big difference. Better shot selection, less risky plays early on. So this focus and composure, that the key is to be a better fight back. For GIS, this win is actually will boost their confidence. They played smarter cricket, steadier, and seized the moments that mattered. This victory is almost a statement for them, a well earned and fully deserved one for them. Sportigo Giants will have to regroup and come back stronger next time. Surely, after this game gets over, they will regroup and rethink what they could have done better in this game. They should not come across with the same mistake what they did in this game on moving forward. So with this victory, it almost belongs to the GIS today and takes a big win on Sportigo Giants that fall short with a lot of intent going with this win up. Teams like Sportygo Giants, they might have come across that heartbreaks. The pressure of the chase caught up with them, wickets tumbled up, and when it mattered the most. So, with the target inside, nerves took over, and they just couldn't hold their ground. A valiant effort, but the lack of composure in crunch time cost them dearly. The rest of the other batters, they might get the opportunity to spend some time on the middle right now. Wickets fell, chase got collapsed. So close it so far. Sportigo Giants got crumbled at the finish line. When pressure peaked, this composure got cracked. No bigger responsibility from the top orders and also from the middle order. Oh, gone again. Opportunity has been given to the batter who is sitting at the dugout for a long time but couldn't able to open his account in this game. This game is almost been over for Sportigo Giants, another champion who may get the opportunity right now to play some few more deliveries in this game. Strain proved to be Sportigo's downfall today. The batters looked clueless against the turn, misreading length and pace, and paid the price. No footwork, no intent. They let the spinners dictate terms from start to finish. Guided nicely, but this ball is not going anywhere. Only a less amount of distance the ball which has been covered. This turned the match literally. Spin crushed the Sportigo Giants today. And when we see the first innings of GIS, the way they played out, the death overs, they lost, I think, 5 to 6 wickets a period of time. But the same problems is getting continued with the Sportigo Giants in this match. So when you lose your wickets regularly, that will creates the pressure, and that is going to add a big challenge for the rest of the batters who come and bat in this game. Raja's K to the right hander Arjun. Is he going back to the pavilion? So which means this game has got over. One thing clearly missing today: planning and clarity. Both teams looked unsure in their approach, especially during key phases of the game, whether it was handling spin, rotating strike, or managing the chase. There was no clear strategy at this level. You need purpose in every decision and every over. Without that, the game slips away. No clarity, no control. The chase went collapsed for Sportigo Giants. Planning didn't matters not very well for them. Confused minds can't win games. Cricket is a chess, not chance. Plan better. So what can I tell more than this? This is John signing off from this match, and hopefully, I think so. To all the listeners and the spectators who monitored and watched this match, GIIS, what a fantastic victory for them. It's a fabulous win, and this effort, and this kudos go to all this batters and also the bowlers, the respective staff and management for their comprehensive win over on Sportigo Giants. Thank you.